Win 5 battles, minimum score
All
500.
right,
Okay.
y'all. Welcome to PYT TV. Okay, we are having our Meet Me episode of Respectfully with Miss Pretty Young Thing featuring our lovely ReddHott right here. Get your popcorn. Let me see some clapping emojis in the comments, please and thank you. Let me see ReddHott emojis in the comments, please and thank you.
The palette and
And
the
go
peppers
ahead and
are
introduce
low.
yourself for us, please and thank you.
Ooh, Squiddy with the roses. Thank you, Squiddy. My name is Red Hot. Um, I am your favorite artist, streamer. Yeah, it's just me, Red Hot. No, regular
I'm here
streamer.
for it. I'm here for
No.
it. And
Lamar, you don't
let's
got
go ahead
time
and
right
get
now.
started, y'all. The reason why we are interviewing ReddHott today is because she has a juicy topic. She has a circumstance happening within the realms of the Beat Me Streets, partaking in her stream, and our subject today is catfish. Can I get a cat and a fish in the comments, please? Can I get a
A
cat
cat and a
and a
fish.
fish in the comments? So, real quick, Red, can you tell us how you met said individual?
I met this person on an app called IMVU.
Okay.
Right? It's
IMVU. And what's
Instant
IMVU?
Message
For the people
Virtual
that don't
Universe.
know, what is IMVU?
Right? Is it right? Instant Message
Virtual.
Virtual Universe.
Okay.
I might be saying it wrong, but it's an app where you can be an avatar
Right.
and live in a whole metaverse.
Right.
It's kind of like Second Life, but you can do it on your phone and on your PC.
Kind of like
So,
Sims.
yes, but no, in a way.
Understood. Understood. Okay. So you met them on IMVU. So tell us, first encounter. How did it go? And then what led to.
Okay, um, so like in the okay, so I used to play on my phone like a lot. So on my phone, like you can go into like different chat rooms. But first, you have to create your avatar. Go through and create your avatar. You make sure like your avatar is looking up to par. When you first download the app, they give you like they give you free coins of 4K. So 4K, you can get like your body parts, your figures, like whether you want to make it slim, thick, super huge, whatever. You make sure like your shit looks, decent.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I made sure like my avatar look. Thank you, Squiddy. My avatar looked pretty decent. And I got into a room. I just wanted to okay, Lamash, and I just wanted to just check it out and stuff like that. And then this person, I don't know if I want to add the name yet. I'm not gonna drop the name yet.
Let's
The
call
person
them.
just
Let's give them a nickname. Shim.
Shim. Okay, so you be paid. Yeah, okay. Later, Lamash. So so Shim
Okay.
uh popped into the room, and Shim was like, "Oh, like this is your first time here. I can tell because I've been in this room a couple of times." And I'm just like, "Oh, okay. Like,
Hey,
hi, how
baby,
you doing?"
you new around town?
Right? And then when I looked at Shim's avatar, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like the avatar is cute. Like, but I wasn't like looking at it like, oh my god, because I know they're not real.
Right.
So
Right.
it started like flirty and stuff. And I'm like, the first thing I asked was like, "Are you a female?" And Shim said no.
What
I
made you
said,
ask that
"Okay,"
off rip?
because I noticed that like when I was scoping the room, a lot of other people were like, "Oh, don't talk to it because he is a female. He's pretending to be a female behind the avatar, or he's pretending to be a male behind the avatar." Like there was a whole bunch of stuff. So I was just like, okay, so there's a lot of people who are not who they say they are. behind their avatar. So let me just go ahead and ask. And he was like, no, I'm a male. Thank you for the faith. I'm a male. And then I'm like, okay, no problem. So, um,
But your guard was up already.
right. But the fact that he said, well, the fact that Shim said he was a man, I said, okay, no problem. And then I think I was getting off or I was going to a next room or whatever. And then he was like, well, I'm going to, hope to see you soon, whatever, whatever. I said, okay. And I don't remember if I sent a request or if Shim sent a request. So I just like, uh, by vague. How do I explain that? I just went out my business, whatever. Um, so that was the first time. Then the second time when I got back on, it was like you can create a family on there.
Okay.
So started to get involved with other people, groups, whatever, see what's going on, and then you can get married, and but that all costs money. So to get married, you have to spend money.
Okay.
To buy a house, you got to spend some money
Okay.
on
So
it.
in
So
order
it's
to
like
be
it was a
active
lot of
on
things,
IMVU, you have to purchase some sort of a currency.
basically. Um, so I did all that, and my avatar kind of changed. I was kind of changing up a bit and getting kind of used to it, and then that's when Shim came around again. Shim came around, and this time, um, either I think. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so in the storyline was I was with someone, but then the person was so like overprotective or so like abusive with
That was
whatever
Shim's
controlling.
excuse.
Huh?
That was Shim's excuse to like
No,
disappear.
no, 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 no. That was my story. So I saw Shim and I explained to Shim what happened. Shim was like, "Oh, you can just hang out with me and we'll be cool." Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Okay." So then I just started hanging out with Shim a lot. So that's more of like really interacting with messages. So in the message in the game, started interacting with Shim a lot. Um, then started like flirting with Shim, and then from while flirting with Shim, we started flirting, started talking. Um, I think. Oh no, Shim asked me, "Do I have Instagram?" I said, "Yeah, but I don't. This is like getting out of the game is more private life. Like that's my life. I'm separating my private life from the game."
Right.
And he was like, "Okay, but I really want to talk to you. Like I want to hear
We
your
talking
voice.
now.
Chill, huh?"
We talking now.
Right. So, Mary, so, um, I initiate. So I was like, you know what? Like, what do I have to lose? Okay. So wait, let's pause on this first.
Okay.
The reason why I got on the game. So I had just broken up with my ex, whatever, and I was like, damn, I'm bored now. I'm single. I don't know what to do. IMVU kept on popping in into my Instagram ad, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, leave me alone. So then that's when we download the app. That's how I got into it. So I was like, well, I'm not with this person anymore. Whatever. Like, if this is a man that he says he's a man, all right, cool. Like, we can be friends because I want nothing more
Mm-hmm.
than that. So it's too late, Mary. It happened. So I gave Shim my number. I told Shim.
No. So wait, did Shim already cross the Instagram barriers by then?
No, no, no. We were like messaging on the IMVU chat, like in a private message.
Lord,
Yes. So then
man,
that's
I'm
when
scared now.
that
So have you seen by this time? Did you get some pictures or some
I did. I
facials?
definitely
Okay,
did.
okay,
I got some pictures from Shim,
okay.
and I was like, okay, okay. Shim is except
Shim
Shim
was
is
shimming.
really okay. So
Keep going. Jamie. This is a family
so
affair. Hold on.
so Um, so Shim, so Shim calls me,
Mm-hmm.
and we started talking, and I'm like, like not even thinking about anything else. It was just more like because I was going through this breakup, I needed someone to talk to at the moment. So it was like it was pretty cool to talk to Shim for a while, talking to him, and it was like every other day I started talking to him and stuff like that, and um, started playing the game more, and then in the game you can there's a category. It's called what is it? Is it AP? Adult something
Adult
AP.
play.
Yeah, something like that, right? I forgot the actual name for it. So it's only for adults, and with that, obviously you can do a lot more within. You right? Okay. So adult pass. That's what it was. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we did the adulting things with the app. Okay, right? Okay.
Hold on.
That
What you
was
did? What does app allow?
huh?
What do you mean adults things?
The adulting things that children should not be partaking in. So
Such
we
as
talk.
what? Well, give me. What does it rhyme with?
It rhymes with duck.
Oh,
Pretty much, pretty much.
wow,
Yeah. Scissor fizzer, you know, Squirtles, Pokemons,
wow.
all that, but so all of those things, and then like you would have to like, but you have to pay for that too because they don't really
Prostitution.
allow that, huh?
Nothing.
Okay, okay. So did all that, and mind you, I'm only speaking emojis. Okay.
That's funny
So
because you could live a whole whorish double life.
basically, so like the things that you wish you could have done in real life, but you realize you're single, you can do it on a game with someone else.
Right.
And so it was cool. After doing that, me and Shim had we had 4 kids from that. Yeah. Um
Over the course of how long?
um so let's see, it was like wait 2019 we had the first set of twins. And then
First set of twins.
and then
Hey.
it was a lot. It was a lot. But despite all that, we have 4 fucking kids. All right. So, um, with besides that, we were still like talk on the phone. Okay, and we just talk about everything like how was work, how was this, da, 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 whatever. But I also kept that separated. I kept that separated because I got in a relationship with someone. Okay, so hey Johnny, good. So it was just like had to keep it cordial in a way. So back to Shim. So I was talking to Shim, whatever, and I still wasn't like, it was still kind of like it seems kind of sus. So I was like, oh, so like let's FaceTime, because we both have iPhones, let's FaceTime. Of course, I ignored the red flag. Shim said, I can't FaceTime. I said, why? I turned my shit off. Turn it on. Let's FaceTime. And so I was like, oh, okay. And like, I was like, no, I said, are you a catfish? It was like, why would you think I'm a catfish? I was like,
Because you
because like,
want FaceTime.
I was like, because that's what the catfishes do. Like they don't want to FaceTime. They make excuses, and was like, oh, I do FaceTime. I FaceTime my sister. That's your sister. But if you're talking to me, shut up, Squiddy. If you're talking, you're talking to me and you consider me your friend, I don't see what's wrong with you FaceTiming me. So,
Right. If we got 4 kids.
right. So he's like, okay, and I just like
See my
didn't talk about it
virtual
anymore.
goodies.
So I left it alone. And then that's when I met Javiana, right?
Okay.
So I
Let's
met
go.
Javiana on there, and shut up, Squiddy. And so it was the past. It was the old me. But I met Javiana on there, and she's very cool. She was Shim's best friend. So I'm like, okay, like it's no problem. And I didn't know if Shim was not Shim, if Javiana was like, thinking like, maybe Shim is not a him. I found out later on this is what she was thinking. But um, I one day randomly I looked up Shim's number,
Mm.
and because Shim was in a relationship. Okay, so me and Shim, our avatar broke up, but we were still friends. So our avatar, we broke up, and Shim got in a relationship with this girl. She was a travel nurse in real life, so she had like really no time to like really play, but she ended up cheating on Shim with Javiana's fiance.
Uh,
Right? Right? Okay. So um so Shim broke up with the girl, and obviously Javiana broke up with her fiance.
right.
So so Shim started like, kind of like trying to like play the girl and diss her, whatever. But the girl said, "Nah, I got something more. Shim is not a guy. Shim is a female," and
Ooh.
posted out on Instagram.
Ooh.
So I was just like, oh, so when I did my research by myself, I wasn't bugging, but I still ignored the red flag.
Let me
I
find
was like,
out. There's a
oh,
IMVU page.
okay. There was. I was
Ah.
like, oh, yeah, there was. Listen, there was, and I'm like, maybe like that's that's maybe Shim's mom's name, under the phone and whatever. It could have been. It couldn't really be Shim, but whatever. It's like, oh, it's a grown woman. Okay, so I ignored what the girl said, but I
What
know
name
I
came
had it
up?
on
Like,
my
why
reasons.
would you think it was a mom? Was the name like Gladys or something?
No, it was Takita. Takita.
Not baby tacos. Not
Something like that, right?
taquitos.
Or Tarika? Was it Tarika? Hold on, I have to find it. Hold on. Not this nigga text me. What was the name? Hold on. I'm gonna get you. It was. Oh no. Yeah, Takita. I was right. Yeah, Takita. Okay. Okay. So
Javiana. Ew.
right. So I was like, oh, maybe that's like a sister or like a cousin, because
But why
not
did you
every.
have so much faith in Takita?
I don't know. I may okay. Okay. It's the only. I feel like because where I was from before, I felt like my wall was up, but then I kind of dropped it down, and I got bamboozled. But I didn't know I was getting bamboozled, but I let it in. So I thought we were friends, and we told most of our deepest secrets or whatever. So I thought it was a deep secret, but to me, I told secrets that I would like probably never tell anyone, and I told Shim. So I was like, okay. So like, I thought we were just friends, and it was like, we would never lie to each other, and it was like, yeah, absolutely not, we would never lie, but of course, Shim was lying to me. But so when I looked it up and I was like, wow, this is real. Like that girl isn't lying. But so Shim called me and was upset. Upset and like, oh, I can't believe she did that. How dare she thinks I was a girl? Like, fuck her. And I'm like, okay. But I was just like, I mean, that's under your phone is under your cousin's name, right? Or like someone, like, just to justify for me, not for the girl. And
For me.
yeah, it was like no. I'm like, so who's that? Who's the name? Like, who's that girl?
Who that?
It was like, oh, they just, here it goes. They never switched the name from when I had the new number. I was like, oh. Oh. But okay, so like so I had an old number before I had my recent number. A lot of people started calling the old number, and they're
Thinking
like,
you were
no,
them.
because we
I
still
get
see
it
this
because
person.
I had somebody calling for Jessica for the longest for my phone. I get it. That's a
Yeah,
great excuse.
I loved it. Okay, and I was like, oh, it makes sense. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, got it. Eventually it's gonna change. No, it's not gonna change eventually. So we said we were living in the state for lovers, right? So
Javiana said, "You're not about to play me."
we live in the Virginia. Yeah, so Shim live in the state of Virginia, right? Um but the area code is for Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So were you living there before? Like, what was going on? So I wanted to know the story. So then Shim told me they were born in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Um, Dad is Puerto Rican. Mom is Dominican and Black. Mom was raised in Louisiana. Um, then we were born in Puerto Rico, but were raised in Louisiana for
Mm-hmm.
a long period of time. And then when Mom died, we moved to Virginia. Okay. So the side note part is Mom isn't dead. Okay.
Hmm.
So Mom isn't dead.
Done killed
Mom is
off his
pretty much
mama.
alive. Hmm?
Done killed off his mama.
Yeah. So he killed his mom. He said his mama died, but his mama ain't dead. But if this about to go on YouTube, you know now, motherfucker. But yeah. So did I did I his mom is at church right now. His mama was just at hold on. His
Not his
mama was
mama
just
at
at
church
the
right
Mardi
now.
Gras parade because there was a fight earlier. I was watching it. Yeah. So it's like, um, so fast forward to now. Um, I found the app, Meet Me, POF, 2021 to 2022. I started streaming 2022 into now, so it's like
Mm.
what 2 years now I've been streaming, and I love it, and I've been great. I haven't been on the game. My if my account is still open on there, but I haven't been playing. I haven't been doing anything because it's like, what's there for me? Nothing.
Right.
So when I was on POF, I did tell Shim I'm on POF.
Mm.
So Shim downloaded the app and Shim got on. Um Shim was like, Shim didn't get in the box. Shim never got in the box.
Hmm.
So my kids that I had, we had a great relationship. We talked on Instagram or whatever. I told them this is what I'm going to be doing because I'm broadcasting my artworks and whatever. So two of them downloaded the app and they got in the box.
Okay.
Um, and they're showing like they're not fake, they're real. Um, so they were here for quite some time.
Right.
He came every now and then. I just didn't give him no time, no play. And meanwhile, I was still juggling. I was juggling a relationship on the side. Did the guy know I was doing this with this IMVU? No, he did not know. And if you are listening and watching this, you now know. So that's what I was. That's what I was doing. Whatever. So yeah, I was on here. I was on here a lot. I didn't call and talk to us as often, and I still knew in the yeah Mary, I still knew in the back of my head like Shim was a Shim of a catfish.
Okay.
So last month, one of my real close friends, she we got to digging. So let me tell you how we got to digging. Accept. Hello.
Hello.
Did you accept it?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I accepted it. Okay, thank you. Mind how you be scaring me sometimes. Um, so, I actually was talking to Isha. I was like, yo, there's somebody here knows my first name, my last name, and knows where I live. Like, the fuck? Like, this is shit is mad weird. But it was talking about people on here. So she gave me the link to go search people. So I went to go search for this person,
Mm-hmm.
and I found this person, and I was like talking to this person, telling this person like, "Hey, I think I found you, da da da, whatever." So I'm sitting, I'm like, "Ooh, you think if I look up Shim's name is gonna pop up? It's gonna show me the girl name, or it's gonna show me the real name of the person?" And I put it up, and I saw it was the same girl. I was like, wow. So one of my really close friends who was on POF,
Mm-hmm.
she paid for everything, and we got the digging. Went and found the Facebook, found mom on Facebook, found family, found everything, email, address, where lived, everything. So I was like, okay, say less. Like we're a whole female. So I'm just like, should I say something or should I not say anything at all? But because I know we're gonna deny it. But it's just like at this point, at this time, like we're in 2024. Why are you denying it? If you're a female playing as a man, just let me know. Or if you are a stud or you're transitioning, you're doing, just let me
Tell
know. Be
me.
honest, because
Yeah.
huh?
Just tell me. Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm just like, okay, fine. So me and so Javiana, she realized like, I haven't been playing the game, I haven't been going on and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me, she's like, you don't get on anymore. And I was like, no, I don't. Like, I'm busy. I stream now, and I'm here, and I'm loving my streaming family, and I'm loving this app, and I'm here with it. So like, forget this game, forget the other game. She was like, I'm still here, and so we started talking more, and then I finally just like, you know what? Let me just tell her my gig, like what I've been doing. I was like, yeah, so I found out your best friend's a whole female. She was like, oh yeah, I knew that. I said, how'd you know? She was like, well, I mean, I tell Shim that I know she's a girl, but Shim hasn't confirmed it yet.
Mm.
And I was like, okay. So I gave her the details and everything, what I found, and yeah. So um, Sunday I posted on my IMVU account on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was like, okay, I need to make some shit up or whatever. Like, I was like, I think I said 5 years. 5 years was a waste. What a waste. Cheaters will always be like something like that. But like, I didn't want to make it too obvious, but I just kind of put it in words like that.
Right.
So Shim responds and says, "Who are you talking about?" I didn't respond. And Javiana's like, just say if you don't know, then if you don't know, then I can't tell you or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, if you don't know, then I can't tell you. And Shim is like, okay. So Shim calls. I was like, okay. I don't pick up. Shim calls again. I don't pick up. But I'm watching the Super Bowl. So I'm busy. Shim kept on calling, kept on calling, and I like totally ignored it. And then finally, yesterday, Shim called me home.
So how long have you been ignoring by this time?
Just like a day and a half.
Okay.
So I was like, I was ready to like, this is what I know about you or whatever, Mary. This is what I know about you. And at the same time,
What's
I was just
that?
like,
That's her standing on business.
and it's just like at the same time, it was just like, should I like just keep everything to myself? And I'm like, okay, that's me awkward watching. So, pretending to be a man since we do that. So, I would want to show some pictures, but maybe not today. Like, not now.
Just send
Not
it
a
to
show.
me in the DMs for my YouTube.
So, I did talk to Javiana, and I said to Javiana, it's so real. Like, I just like I want us to like get a clearing of like a understanding of why did you feel like you had to lie to us after the both of us were being honest to you. And it wasn't like you didn't know how we looked. You knew how we looked. Like we sent pictures, we sent videos, right? And it's just like
You were the only one playing games.
right. So it was just like, why would you do something like that? And it's just like, and it's not just me or it's not just Javiana. There's Liz, there's Yelena, there's Ariel, there's Ava. There's a lot of females. There's a lot of females that Shim has entered into their life and became a friend to them, but thinking that they're gonna confine into a male, and then the entire time you're confined into a whole female. And there were other females on the app who were studs on the as the game, but they told you like, oh yeah, I'm a female. Behind the avatar, I'm a female. Oh, behind the avatar, I'm a man. Oh yeah, you think I'm a female? Oh no, I'm a man. They were honest about it. Like, oh okay, cool. But you were hiding it. And then you bashed other females who were in their male avatars. Like you bashed them. Oh, they were FAGs. They were this, they were that. Like you seemed so homophobic about them, but you were one.
Is this an identity crisis?
Like maybe. But yeah, so it's just like how is it that you can do that to other people? But yes, he does. Or she does. And she's older than us. She is 38, but she says that she is
38 is crazy.
but she says she's 29. Yes. But the birthday remains the same. Because we definitely.
But you just changed the year. Did you find it on Facebook? With the Takita name? Lord.
Yep. And the mom. Yeah. So our assumption is that because mom is Christian based, mom was not tolerating the sexuality was going on. So we did in fact leave Louisiana to move to the state for lovers,
Okay.
and that's where we are.
But they're grown, so
But I don't know. I'm sure that was hurtful to Shim though. Yeah, and then I think Shim just definitely just said like basically like it's like my mom is dead to me, so I'm gonna tell other people that my mom died at in a car accident from a drunk person.
that's too detailed because that can be very, what's the word I'm looking for? That's a very triggering to somebody who
Hmm.
has actually experienced such a thing.
Yeah, it sounds like you just wanted your mom to die because your mom did not accept the fact that you are in the legitimate qua. LGBTQ plus A, legitimate qua.
So why is she bashing and calling other people
Other people like the like
sexual
shims or whatever.
slurs?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because it's giving the
And
same energy that your mom gives you, you're giving other people.
yes, projection. Hmm.
Heavy.
So it's really sad. And then okay, so like Javiana made me listen to a catfish video, and the catfish video it was a girl named Christina.
Okay.
Christina obviously pretended to be a man to another female, and they were talking for like what 5 years.
Mm.
And when Neve and Max knocked on her door, out came 12 years. Out came a stud,
Sure.
a female, and her voice sounded like Shim. So Javiana, she calls Shim Chrissy or Christina. Um, I never knew about that until she told me. So yesterday, when Shim called and I answered the phone,
Mm-hmm.
all I heard was the catfish video replaying in my head. So I text Javiana. I'm like, oh my god, it's Christina. Like, it's Christina. But I couldn't like focus to what Shim was saying to me
Lord.
because I was so focused on like, wow, I missed that. Like, how did I miss that part? I can't believe I missed that part. But yeah. So Shim doesn't know. Shim doesn't know that if we know. Shim doesn't even know that me and Javiana got so close from that. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm ever going to
Tell them.
tell them, but I think eventually, like, I feel like we have to. Shim seen my story. Okay. About what? About the thingy? Yeah, well, Shim hasn't commented on my story. So, Shim. Yeah, Shim hasn't commented on my story. But Shim definitely viewed it. I love it. But yeah, Shim definitely viewed the story.
What was in your story, Javiana?
It said,
Javiana's story. Oh, show it to me. Shit, I know someone right now. How you Puerto Rican but speak no Spanish and hella black? Her dad, her mom, which is bio. I'm screaming.
oh my goodness. But so, I guess Shim thinks that we're great. So can I show Shim's? I'm gonna show Shim's pictures, not the actual pictures, but so let's find a decent picture. Let's do this one. Wait, I was gonna show like the page pictures, not the actual, or should I show that? Okay, so this is what Shim portrays to be, right? Shim portrays to be like this. Are we looking?
Oh, they think they a zaddy.
Okay, right? Oh, that's just like an AI picture. It's I. Okay, so this is this is Shim.
Oh God, drum roll, please. Let me see some drums in the comments. Find a drum real quick, Javiana. Mary, get some drums.
Okay.
Why she look like Miss Juicy Baby from
I can't even type. I can't.
from Little Women Atlanta? Show me again. Let me get a picture. Let me get a picture. We gonna do it side by side.
Oh my
Miss
goodness.
Juicy Baby.
Okay, Zaddy.
Let me see. Let me see.
Okay, hold on.
I need to get the side by side. Miss Juicy Baby.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta beat too. Yo. Oh my goodness. So that was on August 28th, 2021. Yo. So yeah. Um
How do you
white
feel now?
flag. Huh?
How do
You
you feel now? I
surrender.
said.
He said, how do I feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
Um I'm I'm just like wow. Like I don't know, it's like a wow moment. It's it's just like it's a really a wow moment. It's just like, whose picture did you use to like to send that to me and to a whole bunch of different other females, you know? Um I don't know, I'm just more like disappointed. Like I felt like, regardless, you could have been this right. You could have been this person. You could have like told me like, "Hey, Red, this is who I am. This is what I am, whatever." I will respect the honesty. Like be honest with me because like I'm not your girl.
Right.
Like I'm not into females and stuff. Right. I was
Even if
very
you weren't, you could
invested.
have still just been friends because everybody else knows, and I feel like
And
I feel like Javiana would have no problem knowing the truth. I feel like you would have no problem knowing the truth. It just would have just remained a platonic circumstance. Simple as that.
right. And oh see that's the crazy part. Like we have a soft heart, but we play hard. We play like nothing can hurt you. And it's just like there's nothing, just tell me the truth. I won't hate you. I will not. I won't hate you. The crazy part is like I will pray for you. It's because you're going through something that you can't tell people and you don't realize how much you're hurting other people. And you're like holding the secret down and you don't want them to know. I get it, like people in this world are very cruel, but I'm not one of them cruel people.
Right, right,
I
right.
can I can be very mean and very petty, but when it comes down to Shim, I have a soft spot. Right now, do I give a damn? No. But it's just like, it's just, you're lying to me. You're lying to me, and um, yeah, it's crazy. Did did me and Shim's relationship fuck up my relationship? It did. It did. It did. This is why
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently single, but it really did. Um, I was like, I was stuck in a virtual love thing. I don't know. Like, I thought Shim was who he said he was, but meanwhile I'm in this relationship, and this guy, he was not having it. Um, so I mean, the guy does blame. He said, "I blame you for us not being together." I say no, but it is partially my fault because I was invested into something that was not real. So
Mm.
um, so yeah, it
I
was.
mean, I
It's
will
like,
say this: since other people warned you ahead of time, I feel like it would have hit harder had you not, subconsciously had a. Are you
a
real?
doubt.
Yeah. I think it would have hit harder if that doubt wasn't already in your head. I think it would have hit harder
Right.
if Javiana wasn't as close to you as she is to be able to tell
Hmm.
you, that she already had this feeling. I feel like
Yeah, I probably would have been lost. You guys, Red Hot wouldn't be a
I feel like you would
non-existent.
never been at Mimi. You'd been over there
Yeah.
crying
Hmm.
with 4 kids and no baby
Yeah.
daddy.
No baby, and a baby daddy, a baby daddy who's a girl. But yeah.
So how do you feel now? How do you want to move forward? You said you don't want.
I feel like I'm over it. Like, I don't have no type of feelings towards Shim at all. Um, last night when I was talking to Shim was like, "Oh, I realized you changed." I said, "I have. I really did. I really changed." He's like, "Yeah, you definitely changed." I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm wiser, and I." She's talking to me now, as right now on the phone. That's wild. Oh, texting. Okay. Um,
What they saying? Are they in here?
no.
Oh,
Shim said they don't want to download the app,
okay.
which is fine. Yeah, they can stay where they are. Shim don't want to show that chin.
Listen.
And the crazy thing is, like, I'm a big girl. I'm BBW. So it's just like, if you're afraid because you think people are gonna fat shame you, like, you ain't gotta worry about that, right? And, like, you don't have to worry about that. But um, you can't, like, how is that someone, like, it's not, it can't be a friend. Like, I cannot consider you my friend if you cannot be real to me.
Yeah, of course.
No, we can't be friends. We
We can't
can't be.
be friends
You need
because
to
you
you need to insert
still
that
in
song
love
part.
with me.
you know. So it's a whole lot. It is a whole lot. It's kind of sad. The breakup with the person I was with was sad too, but um, I feel like right now I'm fine. I'm cool. Um, I do flirt with other people in here, so um, it kind of gets my mind off. But, like, searching back into Shim is just like, damn, like, Shim could have just told me and stuff. So I was talking to Shim actually this afternoon, and Shim was talking to me, and I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to Javion at the same time, and I'm just like, oh. Shim is breathing so hard, it irks my soul. Like, it was irking me. It was like, I was like, oh Lord, oh no. I was like, yeah, I'm about to get off the phone right now because I got shit to do. I had nothing to do. I had nothing to do, but I had to quickly get off. And I don't know. It was just like, you're a liar. Like, I can't, obviously I can't view you because I don't know how you look, but we saw pictures, but I can't think of you the same way. I can't think of you like, oh yeah, you're one of my friends. I can consider you as my friend. I can't consider you as my friend because you can't even be honest to me.
Facts.
Yeah. So,
And they're gonna have to understand that.
yeah. And then, I mean, we're not 29 years old. You're 38 years old. So I know you definitely understand. You're almost 40. Get your shit together. And why are you, like, there's nothing wrong because there's men who play video games all the time. But I don't think they're sitting there and they're lying behind the video game, or they're gonna get invested to a video game and have people invest into them, and it's like it's too much. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, yeah. So I feel like I'm still going to hit up MTV. I am gonna hit them up because I feel like it needs to be in person. So I feel like it needs to be in person.
That's the only
Like,
way to get the breakthrough. Do you feel like
yeah.
okay? So why do you want to go to MTV to?
So, well, so I know you can like tell them you don't want to broadcast it on air because I feel like that would be kind of embarrassment on my part. I don't want not everyone to be all in my business as everyone's in my business right now. But I feel like if, like, let's say they pull out Javiana comes in, or um Madi comes in, then we can, like, sit them like, you consider the three of us to be to be a great friend to you.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you lie to the three of us? Or like, say Liz, or whatever, the four of us, and like, why would you lie to the four of us? You know, you you told me that you loved me.
Mm.
You lied to me.
Huh.
Okay.
I mean, do you think that they really love you?
I, I don't know. I don't know. Could have been all a facade. I don't know. Um, Probably told Javiana that they loved her as a best friend. Who knows that's real? You know.
Kim don't love herself. Aha. Uh-huh.
Right.
So you think this not confrontation? What's it called? Would your friends sit you down, girl? I can tell you've been lying and you need somebody to talk
Talk
to.
to.
What's it called?
Confrontation. It's like an intervention.
Intervention. Okay, so
Mhm.
this intervention is to get Shim to admit
Mhm.
you've been lying. We know you've been lying. We knew this whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And do you think that Neve can help as far as like a personal breakthrough for them? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like, I mean, I know that Shim probably would hate me afterwards, which is okay, but it's just, enough is enough. Like how many you can play the games, but you just need to be honest with people. But this is what I am. I am a stud, or I am a female, and I'm pretending to be a man. Like, people would honestly, it probably would give a oof to a lot of other people. Like, oh, we had that feeling in the back of our head, but I'm so happy that you're telling us this now. Put it on your bio. You ain't have to tell nobody. Just put it on your bio, and people will understand.
and I would hope that y'all, kind of sort of be gentle with it because if they're fighting so hard to, be like, I'm a man, I think y'all
Right?
should be like, we know you're not, but it's okay.
Yeah. And it's just like, I asked earlier, I
Javiana, you
said,
can't be like, man, fuck what you talk about. Accept that. You gotta be like, girl, you ain't gotta be hiding. I'm your girl. You're my
you're my
girl.
girl.
We your girls. Don't you
Don't
know
you
that we
know that we
love you?
love you? It's like, I don't know, it's just, and, wow.
Wow.
You have to go, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, so it's just like, approved. Yeah, so I won't. Okay, so the old me, the
Mm-hmm.
old me, the
Mm-hmm.
old ReddHott,
Mm-hmm.
not the old ReddHott would have been like, what the fuck? Like I would have spazzed. I would have spazzed.
Growth.
Yes.
Somebody
So
put the growing plant emoji in the comments, please.
it's the sprout.
We love a good sprout. The sprout emoji.
I want, and then I feel like, or just, yep, growing.
There we go. Growth.
Yeah, it's growing.
Not y'all both typing growing.
So it's just like, um, I don't know. It's just, I did pray for Shim last night.
Okay.
You know, I prayed for Shim last night because it was just like, like have this person come clean and just say, just tell me what they want to tell me. Because I know there are times where Shim will call me and it's like, I have to talk to you. I'm like, go ahead, talk to me. And it'll be dead silent on the phone. And I know Shim wants to tell me something, but it's just not coming out. But it's just like, okay, it's too quiet on the phone. So let me tell you what happened at work today. Like, I would just talk about random because it was like, it's too awkward and too quiet. So I'll just talk about other stuff. Huh?
How do they sound?
Like a person, like a guy who needs to hit puberty but hasn't hit it yet.
So it's not like
but does not sound like a girl. Okay,
it's not it's not like Biggie.
It's like Biggie, but a little softer.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, a little softer. Like Biggie's more like, you know what I mean? Okay, you know when Tasiki did the little deep voice, a little scary shit, kind of like that, but more like a 13-year-old voice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
So because, but Javiana, did you know that touch it to have a
touch my body? I didn't touch it.
Who's the the weirdness on here?
But nah. Well,
I don't know. So
Neve coming to a screen near you.
Listen.
I appreciate you, ReddHott. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the breakdown. Time to type it on up and send it to MTV.
Listen.
Y'all heard it here first with PYT. Respectfully.
Hello.
And I'll take it there. To y'all.